message of the gospel that we just heard, that was proclaimed, is the continuation of the gospel of last week. I mean, there to ask you what was the gospel of last week. I'm sure all of you raise your hand and say, "Oh yeah, I remember." It was the proclamation of Jesus Christ by Peter as the Son of God, and also the proclamation of the Lord about St. Peter as the rock, and his promise that he has kept until today. The gates of hell shall never prevail against the rock, against the church. And today we kind of continue as the next chapter to that passage. Jesus revealed, or actually Peter revealed, that Jesus was the Son of God. And the Lord said, that's precise, but there is a second part to it. There is a niche, and that is the Son of Man. In spite of the fact of being the Son of God, he is going to suffer greatly, and he's going to die. And obviously, Peter, thinking to himself, said, okay, I got some good points out of that, my great answer. And I'm going to get more brownie points if I answer correctly this time. So he takes the Lord aside, and prepares him. No, you shouldn't be put to death. You are the Son of God. How can you say that? And we heard those words that are kind of astonishing. Get behind me, Satan. But the funny thing is that he doesn't say, get away from me, Satan. Get out of here, Satan. He says, get behind me, Satan. And actually, it's a very, very good translation of the original. Get behind me, Satan. I would like to stress more the phrase, get behind me, than Satan. Because it reveals a lot more than it actually says, or what our spontaneous reaction would be. When you are following a person, right, you have to be behind him, don't you? Peter, in this occasion, wanted to be in front of the Lord, wanted to be the teacher of the Lord. And the teacher, Jesus, is telling him, no, that's not your position. Your position is behind. Your position is behind. Before, there was a beautiful passage of the Old Testament. It has to do with Moses. Moses, one day, goes to the Lord. This is in the book of Exodus, chapter 33, if I'm not mistaken, towards the end of it. And he says, Lord, let me see your glory. Let me see your face. And the Lord said, well, Moses, I'm paraphrasing obviously, Moses, you know what? If I let you see my face, if I let you see my glory, you'll probably die. Because it's so much of it. And it's so infinite, so divine, that you would probably die. But I'll tell you what, we're going to do the following. I'm going to listen to you, to hear your petition, but instead of showing you my face, I'm going to show you my back. I'm going to pass by in front of you, cover your eyes so you don't die, and then once I pass by, once I am ahead, I'm going to let you see, and you'll see my back. How about that? You like that proposition? And Moses said, okay, I agree. And that's what happened. The Lord passed, Moses was there, closed his eyes, and then was able to see the Lord's back. Somewhat related to this passage, when Jesus tells Peter, get behind me, Satan, he's telling him, go to your place, because you are going to see my back. You are going to see my glory. And what is the glory of Jesus Christ? The glory of Jesus Christ is not so much to see physical face, but to see the intimate glory of God. Listen, go forward, actually a little bit back. No, actually it's forward in the Last Supper. In the Last Supper, our Lord says, I'll give you a new commandment, that love one another as I have loved you. Right? We've heard that. And he also says this, I do not call you anymore slaves. Or actually, you're not mine. You are not slaves. But I call you my friends. Why my friends? Because first of all, I have revealed to you all that the Father has revealed to me. And second, because you have fulfilled my commandments. You are my true friends if you do what I ask of you. What is fulfilling God's commandment, Jesus' commandments? Isn't it following His footsteps? A true disciple, a true friend of Jesus Christ is actually stepping on the same place that Jesus put His foot on. Is imitating Him. Is seeing His back, so to speak. Is seeing His back. And by seeing His back, and by allowing Him to be in front of us, we can see His glory. And the glory of God is that He would lead us to Him, that we would share not only His passion, but also His glory, that we will get to heaven, that we come to a close relationship with Him, that we love Him. That's how we are true disciples of Jesus Christ. Now the question springs and arises. Do I have a personal agenda by which I want to place myself in front of Jesus Christ? Is there any personal interest I have that maybe is competing with God's own agenda? Am I being probably selfish, even in regards to God? Because sometimes it happens to all of us that we come to God, come to Jesus and say, Jesus, please let me win the lottery. You know why? Because I bought a ticket and I want to win $30 million or whatever the jackpot is. And you know why? Because once I win the lottery, obviously I'm going to give some money to the poor, but also I will not be able to work. I will just be scratching my belly. You know? So I have my agenda. And maybe the Lord is telling me, you know what? I think you need to work. I think you need to make your life useful. And you say, well, maybe it's better for me if I give some money to the poor. Because you see, I want to be generous. But since I don't have enough money, I want to win the lottery. Or, I mean, that's a little bit from fantasy, but maybe we can say, you know, if I had had another wife, I would probably be a better husband. If I had had a better husband, I would be a better wife. If I had had different children, I would probably be a better mother, a better father. If I had not been born in this family, I would probably be the best of all families. I would be the best person on earth. If I hadn't been born in this area of town, I would be a lot better. If I didn't belong to St. Jerome's community, I would be a better Christian. And everything is like hypothesis, you know. If I only. And life becomes, you know, fantasy. And we want to be different, but we don't want to walk the path that leads to that, to be better. And we blame everything to circumstances. Everything is the circumstances' fault. And at the end, what we are doing is blaming to God what's happening to us. Because if only the circumstances changed, if only I have a different upbringing, if I only had more money. But no, and the challenge of being Christian, following Jesus Christ, It's not taking other steps, other paths. It's that precise, that one that He has given you. Taking one step after the other. Following Jesus Christ. Because really, circumstances are not essential. The most important thing is my attitude to say, I am going to be and act like a Christian. I'm going to live the gospel of Jesus Christ. And I'm going to apply that love, the same love that Jesus Christ did. And He told us today what type of attitude is that. Take up your cross and follow me. Your cross, not somebody else's cross. Because you know what? If you fantasize of taking somebody else's cross, I'm sure that other cross is going to be a lot heavier than your own. Take up your own cross and follow me. He didn't say, and go ahead of me. Beat me on the race. Follow me. Follow me. Don't have other agendas. Don't try to gain the whole world and in the process lose your own life. Because what's the purpose of it? We see people working day in and day out, doing lots of things, but at the end, they don't have happiness because in the process, they are fulfilling their own happiness for the sake of having more, for the sake of gaining and winning the whole world. Fame. What's fame for, anyway? What is it that we have, that our name is being spoken about all over the place? If at the end I'm not what people say that I am. Do I have other agendas? Is there anything that I am regretting in my life? But the other thing is that we worry about things that we cannot even change. We worry about other people that we hope that are better. But we cannot change other people. Only God can. But what we can change is our own heart towards those people. We can change our attitude towards the difficulties, towards our own life, towards our family. And maybe other people can change because of our attitude, because of our desire to change. If you want to be my disciple, take up your cross and follow me. Let us ask the Lord today in this Eucharistic celebration to give us the grace of being true Christians, true followers of Jesus Christ, and really mean with our words the prayer that we say every Sunday before receiving the Eucharist. Thy will be done.